Okay. And... oh boy. This one's gonna be a doozy. Any help from you?
You're new. I'm Nia.
No.
I fight and beat stuff up.
You?
Sometimes
No.
I build things.
Please? Help?
Hello, new human. Would you like to touch fingers? How do you say it? Shake hands? I am called Miruvo.
Alright. There's no help for it. I must just assemble the skip drive. I really wish they hadn't taken my toggle away. That was awesome. What do you mean unknown? I know what goes in that slot. It was a cool thing. I'm sure I could have found a deranged use for it in this. Okay, so first thing I need to do is I need to make sure I understand exactly what I'm assembling. Okay. There are 6 plus signs on this, ripped out of old NES controllers by the looks of it. Okay. Alright. In the center is just a pole with a do job in the middle. Alright. Okay, that's part of the pole for the do job. Okay, and those are the connectors for the plus signs, Okay, that's the top and bottom. You laid one of those here. Why would you do that? Look, this is the pole that's supposed to have that in the middle of it. You should have put that over there. It's just messing with me now. Okay, that one's sideways. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Oh, that's the one that goes in the middle. Okay. You just shut that like a garage door. Didn't want to leave that open in case I decide I need the space. You just thought, no, we'll just close this thing. And we need 10 skip drives. Of course we do. Of course we do. They never did adjust that number to ask for only 1 or to ask for 50 or anything. It's always stayed at 10. Alright, one problem at a time. Let's start with the pole. Okay, I'm gonna need to take this thing out of here, elsewhere. Something like this. Ah, fork. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay. That separates those. Except that I want that to go that way. But, alright. One problem at a time. Well, maybe. Maybe this isn't so hard. Yeah. Well, that gets rid of that on a separate track, I guess. I don't know. For now, let's just ignore it. Let's remove it from the equation, as I don't want to deal with this. Okay. Bottom. Then I need one of these. Then I need that. Then I need one of these. Then I need the top. Okay. what? Shoot. I can just... I can just do this. Okay. Okay, looks like... Let's see, down one. Sure, why not? Alright, dump it! Alright, yeah, okay. Seems fine. Plenty of space. I just need to drop everything onto here, and the next one will come down. No. Not with what I want to do. Okay, fine. I can just assemble it all here on this spot. You know what? Screw it. I'll just rotate this, come out a few. Is that the right spot? I think that's the right spot. Here? Oops. That'd be a miss. There. That's not right. Okay, fine. See if I care. Wanna be stupid? Fine, I can do that too. There, okay. Fall in place. Well. I'm off a little. Okay. That's gotta be good enough. Okay, so the next thing that happens is one of you fall that's a problem. That is a problem. Hold on a second while I contemplate this. They output at the same rate also. That's another problem I have to sort out. I need the second one to take longer to get here. You need to get over to the pole as well. Guess so. Go. So that just puts you at a different elevation. That will allow me to do this. I make a lot of those kind of errors. Oh, hey, look at that. It was perfect. That's less perfect. Second one needs to be delayed slightly. How am I going to weld that? The pole itself is easy enough to weld. But how does it weld onto the bottom and the top bits? A downward welder could put the top piece on easily enough, but the bottom piece... Well, that's not so easy. I might actually have to weld the other pieces onto the sides. What if I put the poles and stuff together quickly and ignored this piece? If only there was a way I could weld it, but it's shaped in exactly the most obnoxious way to weld possible. I might be able to pull this off. I might be able to pull this off. That shape would do it. That shape would, except I would want it to be over here. Sensor here. It's gotta be in the back. Ah. My mistake. One more tile backwards. Is that right? I hope that's right. Okay. Falls down. Ugh. No. Okay. Falls down. But the welder's touching both. It doesn't count, huh? This doesn't count? There's no way I can weld this. I have to weld one of these pieces. But the piece it starts with is one of the middle pieces. The one I want is one of those. What in the world is going on here? That's how them stacks, is it? It'll just shoot out infinitely like this. Okay. Sure. You are a Cthulhu device. This is some sort of alien geometry going on over here. It is beyond human comprehension what is happening. Nope. Nope. Well, they said it was an alien device that nobody knew how it worked. So this is not going to work. Alright, we made a failure of that. What if we used one of these as the base, and then immediately built the sides onto it? Alright, let's start with the sides. Let's start with the sides. We'll worry about the telephone pole with the thingy in it later. This facility is jamming. It's ready to make a hell of a lot of skip drives. Look at it go! Where'd we get this much material? That just bothers me. Alright. Well... what if I started with the thing on the bottom? No, what if I started with this? Alright. Then the first thing that I need is you. I don't care about this thing. So far as I'm concerned, it can just go away. Just go away. I don't need you. Alright. Alright. Okay, one more over in that case. Zoot. Okay. Good. Now I have to deal with this stupid thing. Alright, look. Yeah, that's not gonna do what I want. What happens if I do this? That doesn't work. I don't want all this crap interfering with me. Oh, wait a minute. I have an easy solution. Problem solved. Now I can sort this out without... What? They're indestructible. Alien technology, I guess, but I found another solution. Ha! Okay, can't compress them. So the new ones just don't warp in. Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, so I have my side pieces. Okay. Okay. I have these. So it looks like I want a rotation. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna lower the input rate a little. Lower the input rate further. Thank you. Okay. So we're starting with that. Okay. This is gonna have to drop a tile. Top, one of you underneath. Alright, you're underneath, you're on top. One of you on the sides. What if... Okay. Maybe this won't work. This is weird. Okay. What if I put... one on top, one below, one on the side, and then I spun it in a rotator, one rotation over. And then the next one would assemble and weld onto it. And then it would rotate again, and another one would weld in place. Oh, my spatial reasoning. 4x4x4, the math says yes. My head says, ow, why are you doing this? The math says yes. 4 sides, 4 everything. Alright. So, that delay is a little bit of a problem, but maybe it's not. Maybe what needs to happen is simply this has to go this way as well. This is going to be a bit much to ask. Here. Needs to be one more down. One more down. Okay. That's fine. Now, one of you would have to be ready to be welded into the top. Get the bottom one in place like this. One problem at a time. Okay. Yes, of course, that wouldn't hold. For the moment, let's call that there. Alright, now I need one of you. Okay, you're gonna go underneath, and you're gonna go on top. So... this isn't gonna work because you're too tall. You might have to go out one more tile. That's pretty good there. hold on. If I could get that there faster. Before you fall. If I could get you there faster. You're gonna want to go on top, but that's gonna require a lifter. Which is fine. I could slow it down. I could slow down the first one. Or I could have it take a slight turn and then do it here. But that's still gotta be caught. Okay, stupid solution for the moment. Nope, that's a stupid solution. It causes that to break. No good. Fine. Maybe I will just move this direction a few tiles. Almost. Okay. Got it. First weld. Done. Now. Ooh, if it pushes off that way, then that doesn't get into position in time. But I could sort that out. Yeah, I can figure this out. Important thing is we got the first weld. Now, I also want the second weld in place. That's what I thought would happen. Easy. Okay, that's a problem. Given the shape of it, maybe more like this. Oh yeah. I needed to go over 2 tiles. Okay. Higher. Shit. Of course that would happen. Of course that would happen. This height is acceptable. All I need to do is slow this stuff down a little. I hate this kind of thing, but that simple solution helped. That's not helping quite so much. Ooh. Almost. Okay. This needs to be one block lower, but it can't. Or can it? All right. Okay, this will work. Okay, now I need only get this over here somehow. And have a welder in place behind it somehow. The first one. Okay. Now I just need to get you in the correct position. Better, but not quite good enough. I can just keep going, though. No, don't do that. Okay. Ick. Could you guys just slow down a tiny bit more? If you could just slow down a tiny bit more, we'd have this. But how? No. All right. We'll turn the cycle rate down again. And again. Okay. All right. That's it. That's it. That's perfect. The next one's falling in place. Things are all sliding in. Okay. So, I need to eject it. Okay. I need to eject it at this moment. What the hell do I scan for? No matter what direction or how I do this, something is in the way. Ah. Okay. Okay, perfect. Hold on. You're gonna get pushed forward, and I need something for you to actually get pushed forward. You have been pushed forward, and you land on that. But hold on. Did I get this right? Yes, I got it right. Okay, there we go. I'd say something about how it seems to be standing on an edge. But hey, we're in 0G, right? Why things still fall down is something of a mystery. I mean, that's the spinning part of the station over there, not this. Whatever. The important thing is we got it. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want one of these, and I want one of these. Okay. So obviously we're not using that anymore. I just need to get one of these onto the side. Can I do that at the same time everything else is happening? It's a bit of a long shot, but maybe? Maybe? If I could wedge that thing in, okay. This is unlikely. It's just too much distance to travel. Okay, that gets me underneath. And then I would need... I guess I could find some way to accelerate it. It'll never arrive in time. Ooh. Ooh, that's all wrong. Like this? Yeah, the first one's already long gone. Okay. So you would have to be... You would have to be arriving there. One sec. Okay. Oh, shit! How did that happen? Oh, everything's going to hell. Alright, let's see what happens. First one assembled. Perfect. What caused you to spit a second time? I'm gonna have to relocate this. I see. Okay. 1 second, we can do better. No, you cannot move. Okay. Now, nothing can move, though buildups may occur. Okay, bam! Awesome. This is the moment we get ejected somehow. And everything should fall into place for the next one, and the next one, and so forth forever. I think. The only question is, how do I do it? And the answer is kind of annoying. Well, they could surprise me, I guess, or I could fail. That's always a possibility. Hey, if you're still up after the stream, we can pop into Discord. I have a few ideas that we can go over for... Let me see. Okay, I just... Alright, hold on. I'm thinking of doing the StarCraft thing possibly on Twitch, and have some ideas. We'll talk later when I'm... Oh, that might be important. Cementing this to something. That might be a thing what would need happening. Okay. Okay, everything's good? Everything's good. Okay. Now I need a sensor. I hope this actually senses. Okay, every tile here is important. Yeah, if you're still up. I don't know how long this will take. That does... Yeah, I'd say that doesn't sense anything. 1 tile? Will this work? What? Oh, great. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what went wrong. That's what went wrong. Right there, that moment. Let's turn the input right down again. Maybe that'll fix it. No, that won't have any effect at all. It's just too far. This takes too long to get to place. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything is gonna move over 5 places. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Please grab just all of it, please. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Okay. I think. Nope, something's wrong. A lot of something's wrong. try this. Okay. So close. Just delay you by a split second. Maybe. One of them got stuck in a spoke again while waiting on this side to catch up. And if I turn down the input rate again, still getting caught in the spoke. This does not handle overflow well. All right. 4 more. This has to be it. This has to be it. No, stay up or down. I'm not good at manipulating these objects from a distance like this. Everything looks like it. Oh, wait, that's a problem. Okay, fine, whatever. There! It's just a smidge too soon all of a sudden, huh? Now you'd have to wait until the bottom ones are aligned. I don't know if that'll work out, but... that is a problem. Okay... Doggone it! Okay. Success! 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, I got it. 5. It's so tight. It's so tight, but it's perfect. Oh no! It broke! How many did I get? Okay, hold on. Oh man, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then one of them got dragged out of alignment. Whose fault is it? Where and how? You out of alignment. let's count again like this. Small change, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, okay, at this point we've made a mess, but still. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, the thing is, I don't just need 10 of them, I need 40 of them? I need 40 of them. I have to know that this is really perfect every time. I mean, I have to really know that this is perfect every time. So we're gonna just sit here and stare at these things coming at... Get me out of there! Stare at these things for a while. This is critical to my... Doggone it! Just flush them out into space, please. Okay? Throw them to Char. Let the Zerg play with them. I need this test to go complete. Okay. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alright. I think I've got it. Yeah, I think that did it. I think that did it. Oh! Your arm fell off. Why'd your arm fall off? Why'd your arm fall off? Oh! Oh, these things are interfering. That's fine. That's fine. They won't be interfering in the end. Okay, that's fine. I believe that we have it perfect. Next step. The next step is going to be the complicated step that is pretty much going to make or break this entire idea. Alright, so this is a bit weird. I don't quite know how to articulate what I've got in mind. But basically I want it to rotate. Wrong way. I want it to rotate. Maybe I'll need a counter involved or something, but look at this. Okay, I'll have to do something to push it over a couple of tiles. But the idea is that I'll weld right here these two pieces together. I wish I could get the bottom piece in place right here, but, well, anyway. How am I gonna move? Okay, I just need to move you 2 tiles somehow. What an inconvenient shape! I mean, just what a pain in the ass shape. Alright. Well... Wait, is it even going to be allowed to rotate if I put this here? It's not going to be allowed to rotate, is it? No, I can't turn. There's a block next to me. Shit. I guess I'll have to go with a upside down conveyor. Right here. Or I could have a pusher here. Either way. As long as I can push it. No, no, it won't rotate if I put a pusher up there. And when this thing welds to here, because it should naturally slide in and rotate again and again. Maybe this is impossible. No, it's possible. I mean, there are other ways I could do it. I could just arrange the 4 of these together. No, no, no. I want to do something clever and interesting. I want this to just rotate and weld each piece. I wanted to just make something beautiful right here. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Alright. How long are these arms? Alright. It's going to take me a little trial and error. But we'll get this. Oh, you can't rotate, huh? How about now? Why not? Why not? It's not an obstruction! I swear to you, it doesn't obstruct you from turning in any way, shape, or form. Shit. Fine. If I put it over here with a number 4 spitting out this. How do you feel about that? Okay. How the hell am I gonna scan it? It complains if there's a block near it anywhere. I can't scan it. I guess I can safely scan here? I don't know how I feel about this. Alright, let's see how this works. I don't know, man. How am I gonna weld them if they refuse to rotate? They have touched. If it will let me weld them, they are perfect. Then it will move forward, and it will touch the rotator and rotate again, except it can't because it'll object about this. No, it won't. I can fix this. Not there. Out to here. Yes! Okay. This is... okay, we might need, yeah. Okay. This is gonna work. This is gonna be beautiful. Pretend that didn't happen. You didn't see that. This was all elegance, right from conception to execution. Nothing like that. Nothing like that happened. Okay. Touch. then it would rotate the whole thing. Okay. So, if this is gonna work, I need a welder. Somehow. Okay. Okay. Here. Here. So, I have no idea what's gonna trigger you yet, but something is gonna make you spit out and make that weld. Oh. You can't rotate because you're dumb. Something to trigger you. Oh, I wish I had scanners that pointed up. That would be so nice. I have to scan something. At this moment, right here. What can I scan? Not that. Scan you. I guess I can scan this. Alright. Two. No. 6. Okay. Okay. Too slow. Okay, this is it. Got it! Why isn't it rotating again? There's nothing to obstruct you! I swear there's nothing to obstruct you. Seriously! The game's physics just aren't gonna cooperate because look at this! I mean, it would be so beautiful. It would rotate again, and then the next piece would weld in using the same welder, then it would rotate again, the final piece would come in, then I just use one of these counters, and it would trigger something that would just move it on. So perfect! It really would. It's so perfect. It should work. It should. But the rotator counts all the empty air as though it's part of a block. How the hell? Problem is, there's only one tile where it's touching. I need a larger foot. That's the only way this can work. It can still work, but it needs a bigger foot. That means I need this piece here. I need to get this piece onto its bottom. Alright. Well, I left myself some space by dropping this down because I knew I'd need to get this out over it. But getting it there fast enough shouldn't be a problem either, because it starts out closer to begin with. If I drop it here... No, further up the line. Okay. This is gonna put it here? Wait. Is that pointing here? I don't know how I'm gonna do this weld yet. One problem at a time. Not quite where I meant for it to end up. Oh, that would be why. Can you please? That is exactly how you should be. Now this needs to move one more tile over. How do I weld you to this? No, you weld there. Oh, that's easy. Oh, that is easy. Oh, I can do that. Okay, and with a good-sized foot, I can pull off my amazing trick. Okay. I hope. It's done! It's done! It's welded together! It rotated! Okay, I'm gonna need to reorient things a little bit now. Yeah, just a smidge. That's gonna have to go down a tile. I'm not gonna wanna... Alright, one problem at a time. This goes down a tile. Okay. The foot is on, but the rest of them don't get a foot. I have to figure out how to get them into place. So, this one is turned. Now this one is going to have to... No! Go away, extra feet! You're not wanted! This will work, somehow. I don't know how yet, but it will. Okay. You need to be one more tile over. Just one. Just one. And you're gonna need to keep rotating. I guess I can use multiple rotators if I have to. I suppose I could let the next machine. No, what I need is... How much ahead does that fall? It's beautiful. It doesn't need this. it can have a continuous stream. And then the next one will fall onto a conveyor and move straight forward into position if I figure out how to move this over a tile. But first, something must be done. It's such an awkward shape. I mean, it's actually not an awkward shape at all, but my tools don't like this shape. But that's okay. Okay, that'll take care of every other one. Every other one will just be flung that way. I don't care. Don't bug me. Shit. This is gonna cause all kinds of nightmares down the road. Hold on. Just one more tile over. Wait! I have a solution. Let me observe closely. This is probably the wrong way, but... Yeah, like that. That's what I meant. Ugh. It's probably turning things probably the wrong direction, but... Aha! Okay. 2 slight corrections. And we have it. Or at least the first step. Now this box has to go back to where I had originally put it. Go figure. What? What went wrong? That should have worked. It's off. Why is it off? Had it aligned, I thought. What did I do wrong? Fine. What if I put it here? Get it right any second. If I stick it here, it's just not rotating when I want it to. Okay. Had to push it into it. Well, I'm fine with that. And it rotated itself again, like I want. And then the next one slides in. Welded! One more. One more, but that stupid thing is gonna get in the way. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you. I'm not ready for your next one. How can your timing be so off? Oh my gosh. It's complete. It has an unnecessary piece of garbage wrecking it, but I can get rid of that. It's actually complete. Okay. Okay. I need to see exactly where it is when it makes a final weld. And then I can ship it. God, you stupid piece of garbage, you're throwing off my count. I know this is dumb, and I'm gonna have to undo it later when I sort this out, but I want to finish making what I'm working on work. I can't be bothered with this. Alright. It's a piece of garbage, as far as I'm concerned. Well, I doubt it could be this simple, but what the hell, let's give it a try. If I could get this for the price of 2 blocks, and now you won't rotate again. No, I can't rotate, there's a block over there. I can't do it, it's impossible. You jerk. If I put a counter right here, counted, and then number 4 just gets pushed over that way. Huh? It might work. Yeah, it might work. If I can just... Wait, no. Yes. Every 4th one gets pushed this way 1 tile. Try this. You're pushed over 1 tile. You line up correctly. All right, fine. This will fix you. Ah, you didn't actually make the weld. Do it. This will weld it. Stubborn thing. Got it! That's it! That's it! All 4 are welded. Okay. Somehow, at this point, I need the next one of these to be falling into place, and this needs to clear out now that it's done. but it's so perfect. If I can just get this to move at this point, all I'll need to do from here is build the pole and put one of these on top, and that'll be a win. Oh my gosh. Hey, how's it going? Oh, here, let me see. Blip. Blop. Okay. If I can figure this out, which is a big if, then I've totally won. Everything else is child's play. Oh my gosh. I want to see this work again. This is beautiful. In an ugly sort of way. Oh man. Okay, it pushed. Do you see that? It pushed out further than ever before. Okay, see? No, it didn't. It's been there repeatedly. I can't put a thing there. It's close. I need to get this out of here as soon as it's done its final weld. Any news on what? What are we asking for news on? Sorry, I'm so thoroughly invested in this problem. Oh, if only I had a scanner that pointed up. All right. All right. If I put... Keep sticking band-aids until stuff works. Well... maybe that's how I play it. I'm sure that people who actually knew what they were doing would look a lot different than me. I'll be the first to admit I kind of suck at this, but hey, I'm enjoying it. It's forcing me to think in new directions. Okay, it looks to me like I can make this count to 4, and then I can shoot out a thing here. Assuming I can get that in place next. Unfortunately, the way it moves around, a 4 might not be the correct number. Did I get the heights correct? Well, let me see. News. Not a whole lot's coming to mind. We're having a lot of wind, which never happens around here normally, but for a very, very brief time in the spring. And hey, guess what time it is? 50% space tape. No. Okay, I really want to actually be able to read this thing, so I want to expose it. Alright, let's see what happens. One, 2, 3. Now this one's gonna jiggle around a little. Nope. 4. Perfect. Okay. So at 4. Okay, I can't have this interfere with anything. It's super persnickety about not letting me turn. Kerbal Space Program is one of those games I need to get around to someday. One more over. No, wait. From here. This is the only safe direction I can come from. Ah, green. Let me see. Well, if I spent 2 returns towards from Mirren to go drow, let's see. Then we'd have 1 that would leave me with 9 books. So I'd be able to get... I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. Maybe I can move it forward slightly. No, it'll be... Alright, let's try moving it forward slightly. There are other ways I can get motive power. If this doesn't work, I can try a lot of other things. Ah! And there it goes, incomplete. That's what I was afraid of would happen if I was 1 tile closer. Okay, let's observe this thing very closely. Okay. Rotated. Hey, don't smack me in the face. That's the point where you stick out, but you're not able to... You're not going to be able to pull. Because... But wait a second. Yeah, I love multicolor. Though monocolor has its advantages these days. Okay. Hold on. I need to examine this closely. This is gonna fail, but I'm just getting a close look. No. No, no, no. Come back. You haven't married yet. You need to, you can't leave. Oh, shit. Maybe I can make this thing work. All right. Start moving in unison. If only I had 1 more thing. But if I do this, you're not going to want to rotate. Yep, it will not rotate if I do that. Such a pain in the ass about when it'll let me rotate it. Alright. What if I did this? Would still count? Got 1. Got 2. It's not welding. It's not welding. It's not welding. This is really annoying. The next one could push it off, but then we have a different problem. Everything becomes all garbled because I'd need another plus sign. I need this to immediately just get out of there so that I can get another plus sign in place. It needs to already be falling, and this thing just needs the moment they kiss to get out. So, if this strategy doesn't work, as I said, there's plenty of other ways I can make it move. It really is. Hold on. What if I put a thing pointing that way? Simplistic. Hold on. That eliminates the need for this entirely, as well as for this. And never mind. Look, whatever. Alright. One thing, though, is... that was entirely unnecessary, but... at this moment, right here, this will trigger. Problem is that triggers at the same time. Yeah, it's just gonna keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. The problem is that it wants to keep rotating, but I can make it not rotate. Okay. I need it to not rotate at this moment. So, what I need is... No. I'm supposed to prevent it from rotating. Okay. What's that now? I think you're supposed to weld the top piece to at least one side before continuing the ring thing. Oh, that's super easy. No. I'll show you how that works. If I can get this out of here, that is not a problem. Yeah, I already accounted for that. I got it out of here! Sort of. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll figure out the last of that in a second. Okay, so the top piece needs to, this whole thing, I just want to drop it down. It's not just that the top piece is missing, it's that the entire center post is missing. I just need to assemble the center post, and I can just drop it into this thing, assuming I can get it out of there. I can just drop the center post from above with a welder, really anywhere. Like, I could just have a welder just weld like this. So the welders would just be there, and it would just, the entire post would be good. The whole thing. Alright, I got this thing to move, but now it's gonna be stuck. So I can fix that by putting that there. Okay. Now it won't get past, I don't know, hold on. I need to see what is happening exactly. Okay. I need you. Okay, yeah, I could just put one pointing that way there. And you can fall down for all I care, because I need to work on the next step. Okay, so we'll sort out what happens with that later. Okay, if this is going to work, I need only one more thing to fall into place. And that is the rest of these. They have to fall at the correct, the exact moment. Okay, so the first one falls into place beautifully. But the second one, falls too early. Let's see if I can fix it by doing this, because it would be so much easier. No. Slowing down the input rate breaks it. Speeding up the input rate breaks it too, yes? Speeding up the input rate doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, now it's completely broken. Alright, I'm gonna leave that alone for the moment. I've had attempts at shutting down all production to time things before and never had much luck. See, it looks to me like the second one is falling perfectly. The problem is that everything's already in the way. But it looks to me like that one is falling in perfect unison with this next piece over here. That it would have landed perfectly with that. Which means that this will work if I move everything forward about 4 tiles. Everything. What's the matter? I didn't grab everything. I mean everything, game. It has to be everything. Okay. Just have to go forward. What happened to my selection? This selection tool is less than ideal. Is that everything? I hope that's everything. 2. I can't go any further because I'm too close to this stupid thing. Alright. Alright, that needs to move as well. Different places. Maybe 3 tiles will give me the space I need. I sure hope it does. Everything is so broken and weird. I have to figure out exactly... I don't know if this is gonna really be enough, but I hope it does. There, that'll hold. Okay, now over here, obviously this needs to shoot out a little further. Okay, now I moved some of this, right? Yes, of course I did. Up. I hope this is enough. I really hope I didn't break everything. Okay, that's all correct. Correct. Still timed correctly, but this thing needs to get past it somehow. Somehow, I just need that to get past it. Or else, I need another delivery system. Ah! Right. Well... Shit, that'd be way easier. What the hell's wrong with me? What am I doing pushing everything over multiple tiles? Alright, hold on. I'm glad it has a large undo buffer. It'd be a nightmare to suddenly have the undo buffer end in the middle of something like this. Okay. That's where we were. Alright. Alright. I just back up 3 tiles. Hold on, we'll see. Bit of a problem there. Bit of a problem there. Maybe. Okay. Alright. Simple solution. Oh, wait. 'Cause if that's gonna pass along this path. Because that's gonna pass along this path. It doesn't need to anymore. I'm betting that it no longer needs to, because of some of the changes I made. Number 4 should just slap in. Okay, look. I don't believe you're necessary anymore. Whoa. I think this will work. It almost works. But now we're back to it's not quite making the connection. But look. Oh, that's close. Oh, that's close. It got held up slightly. It got held up slightly. Easy enough to fix. I need only back it up a little more. Figure out the connection thing in a moment, one problem at a time. You fix one thing, you break something else, right? Isn't that always the way of things? Ooh. Look at how close that was. Look at how close that was. I can make it work. I can make it work. This'll do it. This'll do it. Just had to add one more tile of gap. What the hell? Alright, hold on. Let's wash close. Opens. And then it wants to spit out again. spit out again. What the hell? Well, what if I just made that weld here? Would that do it? Well, obviously that wouldn't do it. Sending things into the sky? Oh, you mean just pushing stuff upwards? That won't exactly help in this particular scenario yet. Okay. Alright, perfect every time. It's in this particular instance, I haven't had a need for that. It is a good trick. It's a trick I'm likely to use. But I just didn't see need for it. Alright. Now. Okay, last problem, and then we've solved every major problem, and this thing should just fall into place easy. The last problem is we're somehow missing our connection again. Whoops. That's a little bit cleaner. Okay. For some reason, it comes out a smidge late. But I can always just do this. Hey there, Derple Sheep. Derple Shep, sorry. How's it going? Done. 4. Done! Hold on. I have to dispose of the, things. Otherwise, they get all tangled up. Okay, please work every time. Please work every time. Please work every time. Four. 5. 6. Yes, I'm meticulously counting. I can't... Oh, shit! What broke? What broke? Oh, right, this again. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it works every time. These are gumming up the works now because they're overflowing and I made no allowance for them. Alright, I'm gonna assume that this works. I'm just gonna assume that this works. And go from there, and if it turns out to be broken, I will be miserable. Okay. So... I've already taken off this piece, which is the top cap. I need to separate this thing from this without interfering with how this thing moves. And I need to get this out there as well. I need to assemble them, and I need to drop them in place. Make one weld. Well, aside from the welds assembling them, one weld and slide it in. I'm gonna come in from this side. I might as well bookmark that now. This is the victory piece. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna have to use, yeah, actually, I'm gonna have to use an upside down, tread to get it in, but that's the least of my concerns right now. Alright. The post. Okay. Well. Current setup is sort of a pain. If I want to drop it in from above, I have to assemble it up here somewhere. don't I? Well, let's take a peek at. Wait, no, I have a measurement right here. Okay. This is. Doggone it! Stop. Arrgh! This is a pain in the ass. All right, is this the height? All right, this is the height. Precision measuring device. Okay. That's what I need to be at. Okay. I need to be higher than that. Is there a place I can slip you out and this way? Or should I bring you this way and assemble all the pieces here? God, this is gonna be a pain. Alright, how much do those stick out? Not a bit. Okay, good. So you can just go down. Yeah. Pain in the butt. So much stuff in the way. Is this okay? Okay, this looks okay. All right. That's gonna come down and be... Oh, wait, no, actually, that's the top piece. Ew. Whatever, I'll worry about it later. Alright, let's separate... Jeez, I don't even know where to begin with this. Alright. So here is the bottom of the post. Then I need that glowy jewel thing to wedge itself in here, and then that can fall on top. Then I guess it can move forward and move out. So here's where the welding occurs. Gotta get that piece in, and I don't know if I can get it there fast enough. I'll probably have to put some form of delay. Okay. This really is going to be a trick, isn't it? Oh, crap. Okay, that'll work. Okay, good. That gives me the space I need. It wouldn't be this easy, would it? No, of course not. Could you just be coaxed to please move that way? No, you want to move with this, don't you? How am I gonna keep that thing from moving with me? Well, I suppose I could have a gate that closes when each one passes. Okay. Gate. Simple as that. A gate. Alright. Now, you're not going to interfere with that, are you? Doesn't look like you ever will. So, good. Alright, one less thing to worry about. Small problems. Is this going to interfere? Of course it would. Do I need another gate? Of course it just has to be. Maybe it's not such a big deal. Maybe it's okay. Somehow. Maybe I could just put a counter. Hell. That'd work. Okay, hold on. There's plenty of stuff to get caught on here. Okay. Oh, you fell down. Why'd you fall down? Arrgh, so much crap in my way. Oh, that'd be why. Oh. Hey, that solves my problem. Yeah, I can sort you out later. Okay. You are slightly late. You are only... about 3 blocks late. 3 blocks late. Not bad. Well, I could move this over 3 blocks. And have it drop there. Yes, actually, that would do it. We've been delaying the entire later process by a little. But... that could also be a problem. How am I going to push it? Alright. I'm going to make 2 alterations here that will make this all slide into place better. The first is I'm going to move it over 1 tile. Okay. This is tricky to maneuver. The second is that I am going to move 1 over. Okay. You can be like a these. Okay. Right. You 3 can, whoops, move to here. And you 3 can move here. Okay. This should do it. Done! Okay, there we have it. And then as for you... Ah, okay, I know what to do. No. Bad. I just need to push you when the time comes. Six. Five? Oh, wait a sec. What the hell have I done? Okay. Six, but you actually have to be connected to something. Yeah, okay. What happened? 5. Yes, this is correct. Okay. Now this... Okay. I could simply drop it. How in the world am I supposed to get it through this entangled mess? Alright, let's just make sure it's working first. Looks like it's perfect every time. Looks like it's perfect every time to me. Alright. Alright. What the? No, let me. What is going on? How did that happen? Did I accidentally... What the hell? Okay. Just have to move this up. Is that far enough? I think that's too far. Okay, and then you two need to move up. I feel like I've screwed everything up somehow. Yep, okay, so the first thing I did was God, it is so cramped. It's okay though, this is still the easy part, I think. That first part is a work of art though. Yeah, I'm sure somebody can come up with a way that's 100 times more elegant than I did, but still, I'm proud of it. Okay, you guys need to move down one tile. That means putting a rock there. What? Oh, there's a problem. Almost. Okay, I moved you one tile too many. Okay. Ugh. Stop kicking it out early. Wow. now scanning that. Okay. I see. That would be why. Simple. I mean, I suppose the other alternative would be to just change the counter by 1, but whichever. Done. Perfect every time. Okay, great. Now, unfortunately, these are 7 tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts me underneath. Puts me underneath the line I had drawn for myself. I was trying to avoid that. Trying to avoid that. So, we also still need our hat. I don't know how that's going to get on this yet. But we're definitely going to have to be risen a few blocks higher. Gonna fit in this thing. Alternately, I could push this thing down a little, drop it in, and then raise the whole thing up. Either way, I mean, I don't care. As long as it works at the end. Alright. So we've got our posts here. You're a problem, are you? Okay, fine. Done. Now we have our posts. No, we don't, because this is a problem. Okay. Ah! Okay. Now we have our posts. Yes? Okay. Alright. Catch you another time, Derple. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Need the top piece because I need to weld it onto here, but if I go in this direction it's at exactly the minimum height. But what if I don't go this way? What if I go the other way? Crap. Okay, that still moves it over 2 tiles. That brings you 2 tiles closer in, as well as more out this way. only be moved one more tile, which I can do, I'm sure, somehow. I've got this backwards. That's supposed to go on top, not on bottom. Shit. Right. I just need you to take slightly longer. What if I made you spin? What if I made you spin in the other direction? Don't get stuck in an infinite spinning loop. That did slow you down. I just keep forcing spins out of you. This isn't working. Ah, now we're talking. Almost. That almost did it. That almost did it. I need to delay it by one slight tile more. Slight delay, slight delay, slight. Too long or you'll interfere with the next one of those over. That may have just thrown everything out of whack, possibly, I don't know. That may have just ruined all things, somehow. No, it didn't. Everything still works. Everything still works until it breaks, because garbage disposal wasn't working. It still works forever, right? Please. works forever, we're still okay. Okay. Now I just have to figure out how to weld this together. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. How the hell do I get this to weld? I honestly don't know how to weld this onto this. Everything else is perfect. I'll have to get this over to that. Drop it in. That's the weld in the top. That makes the bar good. But how do I weld the bar itself to this? There's nothing else to it. It has to be welded to it. I just don't know how it's done. Alright, I have an idea. I do have an idea. I just need to see... Okay, that's landing together perfectly in unison. Perfectly. So... what we're gonna do... I think I need a... Alright, I think... Alright. Okay. Alright, I think this will work. That will push it forward one tile. For good measure. No. If they move in unison, if I've got everything correct, I might have to do a little trial and error on this. Okay. It falls in perfect alignment. Then it gets pushed. Then it continues in unison, both pieces moving. Okay. Will this work? Okay, this won't work yet. I have to... There's a way, somehow I can do this. I just don't know quite how yet. Somehow. That's a line that I need, right there. These don't even matter. This is the weld. That's how it works. Did it. There's so much more that can be done with welders than I've ever been doing. Unfortunately, now I've got a problem. Well, yeah, I have a bit of a problem now. Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem now. Okay. Not such a big deal after all. I can just do that. Okay, it should slide right through. Okay! There we have it. The final piece is ready to be inserted. Okay. Now we have to bring these two lovers together. Now, I was pushing it out this way, and that's still how I'm going to get out. Man, I wish I could reverse this and make it come out this side. I could put the welding over here. If I put the welders over there, I could push the entire thing this way. But that's kind of a pain in the ass, and I'm lazy, and I've won. At this point, I've won. I don't want to restructure this whole thing. It would be way more efficient in more ways than one, but I just don't want to deal with that. So, instead, can I just, oops, can I just scoot you this way and then kinda, yeah, sure, that's low enough. Another one right behind. We'll figure this out. We're gonna have a bit of a production quandary because of how far this has to travel. Spatial reasoning. No. It's too hard. Okay. Actually, yeah, so this will work. That'll slide in. Something's wrong. What's wrong? Oh! Oh yeah, that'd screw things up, wouldn't it? Don't want to cross it with whatever's going on there. Okay. There. It's always one of the most difficult parts is when your factory starts getting in the way of its previous parts. Or its previous parts start getting in the way of what you're doing now, whichever. Okay. Oh. They come into place. It's actually the other way around. Too far? I thought for sure. But no, this one arrives first. Well, that's a delightful surprise. That's a problem that I don't mind having. I can just stick a blocker here, and I can just have it ungate when it's in place. Okay. So I'm gonna have to have an upside down conveyor up there to push it all the way over. I am going to have a pair of welders here. And once it's in place, I'm going to have something that ejects it. Not hard. Alright. So... that's those. Hell, I can just put a scanner here. Should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that'll probably do. Something's broken. Something's wrong about this. Hold on. Well, that'd be the first and most obvious problem. That I should have seen. Okay. So, problem 1. Gate opens. Yeah, it starts to fall in the wrong spot. I need you to move over one. Oh, bad. Real bad. Not a problem. Not a problem. If I have it grab underneath here. Okay, and here I was working on another solution in my head, and then it just suddenly struck me, why did I just do this? Win! It's complete! All I have to do is get it into position, and we've won. Oh. Okay. Awesome. I can just put a scanner. No, wait. Okay, this is kind of a pain in the butt. All the places I could put a scanner are not going to be very good. Yikes. Okay. Fine. I can just scan that the next one is inbound and use that as the sign that it's time for you to be pushed. I can just push you... I guess I'll have to push you out this way. Then I'm going to have to use lifters and everything else. Like all the other things that have to be done. Alright. It's fine. Okay, this is probably needs to go one tile lower. Oh my gosh. I thought that this puzzle would be a heck of a lot nastier than it is. Yes, I need this to go one tile lower. I thought I was going to be here for like 1,000 years trying to solve this puzzle, because some of them took me a long-ass time. Okay. Now, the last thing I need is the spot. get that? I can scan from above, perhaps? Yes, I could, but that would be a lot of work. It would be easier to scan right here if I could. Okay, hold on. I'll see it this time. I'll catch it. Okay. I can't scan there. Should be nice to scan here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That's where we're gonna scan. That's gonna be the spot. It's either that or I could just scan right here and put a delay. Sure would be a lot easier. Scan right there and then a slight delay. Sure would be easy. But I'm not seeing it, so maybe I'm just too tired to see it. Is this even the right spot? No, this is the wrong spot. Whoa! Come back! Didn't mean to fling you into the depths of space like that. Alright, in theory, this will work. But I've probably done something wrong, I just don't know what. Oh, that would be something wrong. And that would be why it won't work at all, ever. Because I can't move it back one more tile. Man, I wish I had one that faced upwards. Alright, hold on. I can scan a different spot. Here. Okay. We're close. We're this close. Huh? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? The rotator decided not to rotate? No. It just stopped. It won't fall. Oh, crap. Yeah, that'd do it. Ah! Get the hose around somehow. All of this. All right. can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm guessing. A 12 count. Alright. This old trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let me see what we've ended up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, put a block. Put a blocker. Put a sensor. This old trick. I might have to reverse these, but that's okay. Okay, now this needs to scan for I gotta get the exact spot. If I can get this conduit to here without gunking everything up. If I've counted everything correctly. If my own pipes and scanner don't ruin everything yet again. Right, I did it like this so I could time it to this, so no, it's okay. Okay. If everything comes together, we're so close. Okay, something went wrong. Oh yeah, that'd do it. Okay, hold on. We gotta get this track moving the other direction. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. One more tile. Well, I can't do one more tile, but I can do 2 more tiles, and I'm reasonably confident that it can handle that. Well, gone. Gone. 4. It's not breaking down. I was so worried that the timing would give way, but it didn't. I had to make another one of these stupid things. I keep having to make these stupid things. But they work. Okay. I don't know that you really need to go all that far out, but you are going to need to lift. Alright. Yep. Hey, look! If that isn't the exact height we need you to be. Well, well. And... okay, you won't be able to lift through the blocks, but... I can make a high thing to, okay, hold on. I have to wait for the whole thing to assemble every time just to see where spatially it falls. Okay, you can get one more tile out. Now... hey, what do you think? What do you know about that? If it isn't exactly what I need to build off of. How about that? No, facing this way. That the right height? I think that's the right height. Ooh, I missed. Okay. Then I'm just gonna have to run more across the top that way. Uh-oh. I'm not high enough. I need to make this one tile higher, don't I? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, skip drive complete. Okay, it's now moving this way, as it's supposed to. Why does it stop? It stops. Why? Oh! Because it gets stuck! I see. Well, that's, a little annoying. Because that means I'm gonna have to jigger it back later, but... well... okay, I can deal with that. I'll just, oh, don't do that. Ah! It's not letting me build them out any further. But I need to. Do I have to put another lifter and then drop it from above? I can't just slide it in from the side? It's gonna be off. It's pretty close. I'll need it to be one more tile over. And then I'll need it to be might have to drop it from above. They might not let me get it in any other way. That didn't help any. This whole thing is shaped. It'd be practically impossible to use a thing to push it. Oh, wait a minute. What am I worried about? No, there's a super easy solution to all this. Provided I can get it to nudge over one. And that may be the real trick. The final trick. Or it might be super pathetically easy, actually. Come to think of it. Okay. I am sensing something. I am sensing that you need to be pushed. Here, let me pull. Let me delete that. Okay. And the next one will push it away. Win! Oh! That beats the game. That beats the game. Okay. Okay. Let's make a few small cleanups here and there. Man, I wish I could remove this thing. I mean, it's cute the first time I made one, but now that I've had to use multiple to solve puzzles, I don't feel so good about them as I once did. Okay, that can go. Okay, what else can be removed from this mess? Probably some of those. Just taking our victory lap here. Well, actually, no, our victory lap is next week. I get to remove two. Alright, fine, whatever. To start. Oh my gosh. No, that's not gonna work at all. Maybe I should stop fooling around and just collect my victory before I accidentally just break everything somehow. I know there are various things I can do to improve this. See? See? Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna break everything like this. Alright, I can probably cut those. Probably cut that. Hell, I can probably cut both of these for that matter. Have I broken everything yet? Oh, well, let's just call this a victory. So! Yeah, nothing's broken yet. Okay. So, we come here. Rotate this thing. Okay. These just fall down. This one goes on the top. That one slides in underneath. Weld and push. Oh, and that bar comes all the way from over there to come onto the side. And they just link. Each one welds in. Click, click, click. Until we have our exterior shell. Rotating. Oh, I love it. I have made few things in this game that I'm kind of proud of. And this, I'm kind of proud of this. The way it comes together, if not the actual arrangement of blocks around it to make it work. Okay, then, meanwhile, this bar is put together. Our little glowing square. I don't know, our nuclear-powered quasi-tesseract wannabe. I don't know what it is, honestly. But that goes onto this. And in an ugly way, welds. That was a tricky weld. Slides right along in. Gets blocked. Oh, that's an unnecessary tile now. Because we've got these. Dropped in place. Welded. Lifted. Slides. Pushes. And then the next one pushes it in. Okay, not perfectly optimal. It'll kill some of my cycle score. But hey.
This is amazing. No, fantastic. No, this is awesome. We just made the first working skip drive in centuries.
The first
I'm
10
so glad we didn't
skip
accidentally
drives.
kill you when we blew you out of that slave ship.
The first 10 skip drives. The first 100,000. This is all, every single person who did this. My gosh. Unless there's something that jumps out, I've just beaten the game. I did basically below average. Whatever. I will take my below average score and be proud of it. Thank you very much. It's below average for only people who beat the entire game.
What are you going to do when we get back?
I will see my family. I miss them.
I want to meet the president. Think that'll happen?
You're Canadian, right? I thought Canada had a prime minister.
We're going to be heroes. Who's ever said they wanted to meet the Prime Minister of Canada?
Ah, well, I'm sure we're all going to meet many presidents when we return.
Salvatros has given the signal. Awaiting your command, Dave.
Let's go home.
Punch it.
Does it work? What if we all explode? Oh.
Oh. It's smaller than I thought it would be.
Shut up! Followed by Infinite Space War. Or... Hey!
Welcome back to the Afternoon Slowdown. I'm your host, Levi Skinner. This has been one hell of a week, hasn't it, listeners? First, an alien spaceship crashes into the sea. Then the human race meets its first real extraterrestrial. And then we learn that the missing million were actually abducted by a malicious spacefaring empire.
That's a cool way to do credits.
Longer alone in the universe. And I want to know what our listeners think. To the phones. Okay, first caller. What's your name?
Hey, it's Mickey. My fiance and I would have been married by now if those goddamn aliens hadn't abducted her. I'm going to join the Marines, kick some alien ass, and get her back. You hear me, you toad-faced bastards? We're coming for you.
She's...
Okay. You sound pumped.
Most of
Next
them
caller.
died.
This is Phil from Arbutus, and I've got to say it. What a crock. Does the government seriously think we're going to fall for this? This is yet another ridiculous cover for those genetical engineering experiments they're doing. You know they've been trying to crossbreed a man and a pig for decades now. It's sick, and they don't want anyone knowing about it, so they're trying to cover it up with these
they're
awful
trying to
excuses.
make Ganon.
Wag the dog, right, Levi?
It's well known.
The government thinks they can get away with blaming the kidnapping of millions of people on aliens? Yeah, right.
Let's talk to someone else. Who's this?
My name's Amanda, and I think we need to stay out of this. We haven't even put a man on Mars, and now we're going to start an intergalactic war?
Hey, we're good
sure,
at wars.
They took 1 million people, but what about the rest of us? The aliens could wipe us off the face of the planet easily. It's too big of a risk. Let's stay grounded.
Nah.
Thanks, Amanda.
We're
You
really
make
good
a
at
good
war,
point.
actually.
All right, let's talk to someone else.
And the aliens,
Hello, you're on.
they're not too
Hey,
bright.
Levi, Mary here. Okay, so let me play the devil's advocate. What if, instead of uniting with the so-called resistance, we join up with the aliens that abducted all of the humans in the first place? Let me explain.
Hey,
They're clearly an established
You can
military
do that.
force with a massive fleet. They've achieved economic success and control hundreds of planets throughout the galaxy. Okay, so our social morals are dissimilar, and I would never support abduction or slavery. But imagine how a strategic alliance with them would elevate us as we expand beyond our planet.
Next. Hello.
Hi, this is Cheryl from Lake Placid. I've dreamt about this moment ever since I was a little girl. I mean, it's wonderful. We are not alone in the universe. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to join up so I can meet these new beings. I want to know all about their history, cultures, languages, and lives on the other side of the galaxy. I want to eat and drink with them, celebrate and grieve with them.
I should sell that suit on eBay.
Think
It would be
about
worth
all
a fortune.
the advantages.
Whoa.
Museums would pay anything
yeah,
for it.
So, next caller, you're up.
Hello, Mr. Levi Skinner. I am an avid listener of your show and greatly enjoy your informative reporting and smooth voice. This is my first time calling in. I am actually the extraterrestrial you mentioned earlier, and I thought I could add my own perspective to this new situation.
Oh, please.
Also, would it be possible to get the phone number of your previous caller?
You had one job, Rhonda. Don't let crazy on the air. Well, we're out of time here on the afternoon
No,
slowdown.
keep going!
Tomorrow
I
I'll be
want to
talking
hear
with
more!
Debbie Howard, the infamous winner of the Humboldt County Chili Cook-Off. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and let us know what you think about Chilligate. Until then, this is Levi, reminding you to take it slow. Good night.
This may be the best credits I've ever seen, and I've seen some good credits and sequences in... What am I doing back in here? No, you don't throw me back in here.
Hello, new human. Would you like to touch fingers?
Yeah, whatever. Be that way. Fine. Be that way, game. See if I care. This was an awesome game. But some of these, oh my gosh. Some of these literally gave me headaches. But oh man. So next week, we're gonna pick a few of these and I'm gonna redo them. In fact, people in chat, you have between now and then to figure out if there's any of these that you really want to see me redo. I'm going to... Let's limit ourselves to the Overlord campaign for Tuesday. Thursday, who knows what we'll do. But we'll start with... We'll pick on some of the early puzzles and see if I can score ridiculously good scores on them. Using all the knowledge that I've gained. The apartment. Well, that might not be so hard anymore. After all the crazy crap I've been through, that might not be as horrifically difficult for me nowadays. Or it might be just as hard as the first time. Who knows? Huh. Nobody got much of a better footprint than me, but blocks and cycles, they did way better, some people. We'll see what I can or can't do on that, among other things, on Tuesday. And until then, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.